So a couple months ago, I made the decision to shut down my old agency that was making me $10,000 per month to start my own YouTube channel and YouTube agency. And you might be asking, what is that? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how posting YouTube videos has gotten me to meet people like this and like this and a lot other more cool people as well, and netting me over $100,000 in the last 3 months. And really, it just all comes down to the point of leverage. And what leverage is getting the most out of doing the least. Now, a lot of people get into online business to not work as much as they would in a 9 to 5, not work that many hours, work the 4 hour work week, right? Well, if you're going into an agency model like I did, it's quite the opposite. You go in thinking that you're going to have all this freedom. It's easy to get clients. All I have to do is get 4 clients. I'm good. And I won't be working much. And actually what happened to me is that I got those 4 clients and I was working more than I ever have in my entire life. I was not getting much sleep. I was up till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sometimes no sleep at all, doing client work that I didn't really even like doing. And this made me decide to pick a different path, and get out of that path that I was going down because I saw that there was a dark place at the end of it. And I decided to go all in on YouTube. And I want to explain to you guys why I decided to go all in on YouTube specifically and why it's done the most for my life. Now with YouTube, it's a long form platform. I don't know about you guys, but I've been watching YouTube my whole entire life. From when I was little, for where I am now, I still watch YouTube whenever I'm eating dinner or whenever I'm trying to listen to something, or I need entertainment. I'm always on YouTube, either researching, studying, or for entertainment purposes. And I think you guys are too. Now, the thing that's crazy is that people are making a lot of money on YouTube, whether that's from YouTube AdSense, whether that's from running faceless channels, or whether that's from the business that they have on the back end, which is what I do, which nets them the most profits, because YouTube is a platform you can gain the most trust with somebody on the front end, just like a video is right here, where I'm just talking to the camera and you guys are knowing who I'm like, what I sound like, kind of my personality in a little bit. And you can't do that in short form content because it's so hyper edited. You don't even know if this person's real, right? With long form content, you can literally connect with me and I can tell you something that I'm doing, something that I'm thinking. You can see my emotions, all this stuff. And all of this actually relates to trust, whether you know it or not. For example, I bet some of you guys might have watched Danny Duncan or heard of this guy in the past. And if I see that guy in person, I trust him with all my life, right? Just because I know the person that he is from watching his videos for so long. And that was my whole kind of like high school guy that I was watching, right? When I was in high school, I would always watch his newest video. And now I have a strong connection with them. It's the same thing in business. When people give you value, when you create valuable videos like this, where you teach people how to create YouTube videos that actually convert, then people will remember that, remember you, remember your name, remember your voice, and remember the value that you gave them. So when you are creating these YouTube videos, they can't just be for no reason. You can't just be yelling at the camera and just making a fool out of yourself just to post a YouTube video. It has to be knowledgeable, it has to be valuable, and it has to give tangible advice to your viewer. So for me, the best advice I would give to somebody is just to start their YouTube channel if they haven't already, but start to create videos. So when you start on YouTube, it's more of a quantity game. You post videos and you try and see what worked and what didn't, and see kind of what style you like and what style you don't. And then look at what works and try and make better videos, better quality, higher quality scripts, visuals, boards, presentations, all of that stuff to make your videos better and convert better for your business. And when you do this, you have to lower the quantity because it takes more time for the pre-production of the video. And then you post the video and actually converts more. Now, I've learned from guys like Mr. Beast where he's more of an entertainment. And then I've even learned from guys, as you saw in the beginning of the video, from Alex Ramosi in person, which is more business. And he optimizes for less views because it's not about views. And that's the main thing that I want to get across to you guys, which a lot of people think, because Mr. Beast is like the YouTube, king, right? But everybody takes his advice and applies it to their specific niches when it might not work. So for example, if Mr. Beast says, you have to do something that nobody has ever done before, for example, where he gives away millions of dollars, you can't do that in a business video because you're not entertaining people. You're educating people. And some of that education is already on the internet. For example, Alex Ramosi educates us and you guys and me on things that he's learned from other people that are already on the internet. For example, funnels. He's learned that from Russell Brunson, in which Russell Brunson's already put this content out on the internet. And he's just picked different pieces from all of these creators and plugged it into his own brand to make $100 million leads, his books, his branding, his acquisition, and then eventually Skool, which I'll talk about later, in which he's creating business content to convert at all levels. So he creates top of funnel content, which is like the broad content, like the brutal business advice, which then converts beginners onto Skool. And then he creates middle funnel content, which is more niche, like cold email advice, all that stuff, and which is still targeted kind of at beginners, but it's more business people relating to Skool, and they convert to Skool. And then he creates videos on like CAC, LTV, which is business terms, in which he converts for his main business, acquisition.com, but those are high level people. So he creates YouTube videos at different stages of awareness. And this is what you guys need to understand. YouTube is not just a platform to post videos like Instagram or TikTok and pray that it goes viral. YouTube is a platform where your audience determines if it goes viral or not. So for this video, I don't think it's going to go viral. But for the people that are still watching all the way to the end, I know that you guys are going to gain some values from what I just said about the different funnel strategy on how to go about YouTube and how to treat your channel like a business. Now, or like a funnel, right? But a lot of people don't look at YouTube that way. And when starting a YouTube agency, you need to look at it that way because you're going after business owners. You're making them money from YouTube on the back end. So what I do is I partner with software companies and I partner with creators and I make them revenue on the back end. For example, for their software, they're making revenue every single month. For their coaching business or their info business, they're making revenue every single month. And that's the people who are my clients. And you can do the same exact thing if you know how to master YouTube and learn the skills of YouTube and content creation, which in reality, it's not that hard. And I'm not going to cut this video or anything. I'm just going to keep it straight because when people are out here telling you to do SMMA or telling you to do this business model or telling you to be a coach, or you need certain skills in order to coach people on anything. So coaching is not a beginner business model. You need certain business skills to run an agency. I don't think an agency is really a great beginner business model. But YouTube is honestly something you can do at any stage. You can create videos when you're young, you can create videos when you're my age, you can create videos when you're older, and still make a business off of it, whether you're faceless, selling digital products, ebooks, little packages, anything off YouTube. And in the future, there's going to be software selling things on YouTube itself. And there's going to be YouTube Shop, which is coming out very, very soon. So if you know how to be a creator, you can leverage this kind of wave that's about to come. So my biggest advice from what I'm seeing in the future and what I'm preparing for is the evolution that's about to come with YouTube Shop and brands actually branding themselves with long form content. Because people like Nike, software companies, all these companies know that short form will never really get them anywhere unless they actually connect with their audience. And more founders are starting to create personal brands on YouTube and starting to launch podcasts and more long form things on YouTube specifically because YouTube is about to become the new TV. So if you get ahead, you can be the agency managing these different personal brands and these different corporate brands and these different software companies, and then taking percentage off of the money that they make on the back end. And that's what I do, and that's what I'm, helping a lot of people do. Now, in order to even get there, you have to know the principles about YouTube, which I talked about earlier. But applying these principles to business is what you should be thinking about. And it's not about views, it's not about virality, it's not about creating trendy videos. It's about creating the videos that connect with your audience in a long form format that generates trust and gets people to convert and know, like, and trust you and get to talk to you on the phone. And that's the real business videos that convert and work for businesses. So I'll see you guys in the next video.